Is there a sex offender living in your community?
The answer to that question can be found on the state's sex offender registry, but the database is only as good as information that it handles. So News Channel 3's Curtis Johnson tells us about a recent crackdown to make sure that it's up to date.
Federal marshals and state police working together to keep your neighborhood safe, announcing the results of a 2-week operation targeting convicted sex offenders in Kanawh County and the surrounding area. U.S. Marshal Michael Bayless called the effort Operation Just and Necessary.
We did do the 228 checks and actually put eyes on these folks and check their information.
Those targeted no longer in prison, but required to keep certain information up to date on the state's sex offender registry. The operation leading to 21 arrests and warrants for 5 others. State Police Sergeant Joey Robinson telling me compliance checks are a year-round job. He keeps tabs on approximately 1,000 sex offenders in Kanawh County, checking addresses, vehicles, and computer screen names.
That is required by law to register at least once a year unless something changes, an address changes, a vehicle changes, or phone number or internet or something like that changes. They have 10 days to come in to our office and do an update.
Bayless and Robinson explaining why the sex offender registry and its enforcement are so important.
So what does it mean for the safety of their community, for the safety of their children, for the safety of their neighborhoods?
Well, it does help families to be safer knowing who their neighbors are and to know if there's a sex offender that lives within their neighborhood.
If you got a family that knows there's a sex offender that's living in your area, maybe you can keep a better eye on your kids, keep them away from wherever. And not saying that they would do something, but there's always that chance.
Both men praised the joint operation, saying it should send a clear message.
Anyone that's out there that's a sex offender, you better get your information right because we're going to be coming out to other counties as well.
Curtis Johnson, WSAZ News Channel 3, Charleston.
And law enforcement officials confiscated a gun, fentanyl, meth, just some of the things seized during the operation. And we have a list of the arrest and charges at WSAZ.com. You will also find a link to the West Virginia Sex Offender Registry.